Your friends know your secrets, your relationship problems, your insecurities, and your past. Literally enough information to ruin your life.
And the scary part is most friendships only keep loyalty while everything is good.
Truth. And welcome back to another episode of Hashtag Unfiltered, because someone had to say it. I'm Todd Erickson.
And I'm Carrie Norris.
And today we're going to talk a little bit about something that honestly might make people side-eye their friend groups.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I'm nervous to talk about this one a little bit because I don't want any of my friends to feel like they need to be on guard.
I'm not. You should be on guard.
However, I feel like this is stuff we really need to talk about because
Yeah.
I don't think I really sat
Yeah.
down and thought about it, because how many friendships are actually built on loyalty? And then how many are just one argument away from complete destruction?
Oh, I only have like 3 friendships that are actually built on loyalty. The rest were complete destruct. Like,
She said I'm an acquaintance, y'all.
I am. I am.
I don't disagree with that. I feel like I think we talked about it amongst all of our episodes.
Yeah.
We talked about the minivan friends
Yes.
and everything else. You know, you've got the front seat, the middle seat, the back seat. I'm okay sitting in the back seat. As long as I'm in the damn van, I'm good with that. But I feel like it's absolutely true. I feel like we have our inner circle of friends.
Yep.
And then you have that liner of friends right outside
Yeah.
that circle. And then acquaintances for
But
me.
you want to know something that's crazy is sometimes those inner friends are the worst people and you don't see it. And in the moment you don't see it, but once that like one inconvenience pops up and they don't know how to communicate, here we go, communication. It blows up, and then now everything that I have told you, it's leverage. It's conversation pieces.
I agree. Well, think about it,
so-
because everyone has at least one friend who has seen the worst version of them.
Oh yeah.
And that's actually the first segment that I want to get into is your friends have seen the worst version of
Oh,
you.
absolutely.
Who would be your friend out of all your friends? And we're not picking our top 8 on MySpace. Like, what is one friend you have that has seen the absolute worst version of you?
To be honest with you, as much as I would love to say Leah, you know, she's my girl. You know, Leah has been there with me through a lot of stages. So she has seen my ups, downs, my crazy stages, and now she gets to witness like this beautiful stage that I'm in, which, by the way, we spent a beautiful Saturday together.
I love that.
And you know, something that we don't really talk about, but she supported me in what I wanted to do,
Mm-hmm.
which I texted her and I said, hey, you want to go on an adventure at 1 o'clock? And she's like, what's the adventure? And I was like, well, so anyways, but if I had to pick a friend that has seen me through every stage of life, it would probably be my cousin Belle. She has seen,
I love when cousins are friends too.
one, she is my favorite cousin. Sorry. Well, her and Tracy. But you know, just we developed a friendship. So anytime I have an inconvenience in my life, she texts me or I text her, or, you know, she has been there to give me encouraging words. She has been there to pick me up off the ground. She has, which, by the way, I don't go to the ground very much because I'm like, I am in control of this life.
Yeah, but I feel like we've talked about it too. I feel like we've done a lot of changing over the years. And so
Yes.
there had to have been some picking up off of the ground, crying on the phone over an ex.
Oh, yeah.
Embarrassing
Ew,
stories.
No, ever.
Never?
Ew, I think my mindset is, I think when I was in relationships, I would give it my all. So whenever I exited it, I wasn't crying. Like, I gave it my all and it just didn't work. Thank God.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in now with my husband. So, yeah, I personally have never went through the whole like crying over someone, or
I've comforted
even in
a lot
high
of friends
school.
that
I
have went
was
through it.
like, okay, next.
Yeah,
Ew.
I've helped a lot of them because I have more female friends than I do men, I think. So I've been that therapist. I've been
Yeah.
that friend, the crying shoulder. But I also have to say too, because I do have one friend out of everyone. I love my friend circle that I have right now.
Mhm.
But I feel like over the past years, joining the military, you've got friends that are all over the place. I do have one. She's currently in England. She's stationed over there. She is by far, I don't want to say my number one friend, but she has
Mhm.
always been my go-to friend. and that is Siobhan, Miss Siobhansies. That's what I like to call her.
I would like to meet you.
She knows anything and everything about me.
Yeah.
She has seen me at my absolute worst. I mean, she's seen me drunk, butt ass naked. I mean, she's seen me where I've pulled my car all the way up to the front door a foot away. Like, she has seen everything.
That is crazy.
But you know what? Look, and y'all can judge me all you want to.
Yeah.
But we all have our crazy stories.
Yeah.
And our friends know the worst version of us.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I remember my very first heartbreak.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that ever felt like. You see it in movies. You see
Yeah.
other people crying, and you're like, quit being dramatic. I literally
That's me all the time. When someone cries, I'm like, ew, know your worth.
But
It's
but
bad.
in that moment, I think my world shattered, and I didn't expect it to be the way that it was. And all of a sudden, I'm over here like fucking hyperventilating and can't catch my breath. I didn't know what the hell was going on. My heart had completely shattered on someone I was dating. And yeah, she was the one there to comfort me. She saw everything. She saw what I went through.
It's so crazy when you get those friends that are so loyal that for me, the loyal is like, snap out of it. We're not doing that. This is your options, and these are what we're going to do. That's the friendships I have in my life.
Yeah.
Or like, we're not.
Well, she didn't tell me that. She was like, "Do you want me to pour you another
no
drink?"
receding hairline boy. Okay, we are not doing it.
But I mean,
and you said yours poured you a drink.
Yeah, she was like, "You want me to pour you a drink?"
A stiff one.
Well, I was also in my young 20s, so back then we were just happy to drink. You could drink over anything. Stub my damn toe. Let's have a shot.
Yeah.
But I do know, like, I mean, she knew my toxic traits.
Yeah.
She knew my financial struggles. She knew the drama that I currently had in the relationships I was in, but I also knew hers.
Yeah.
We became roommates, and we lived in Florida together. And the thing is that no matter where we are in our life, we can still always come back to each other. And we've talked about that before in other episodes too, is there are just those friends that you can pick up right where you left off.
Oh, yeah. My favorite. Low maintenance friends. We love y'all.
Like, I have local friends, and I adore them, and I love them. Shout out to all of you guys. I'm not going to say all your names on here, but thank you so much. But her over there, I can't wait for her to come back over here because she is just like my go-to person.
You know what's so crazy, though? I think if I was to say anything about, like, just someone that knows everything about me, it would be Leah and Belle. Because whenever I develop a friendship with someone, I don't tell them my dirty laundry. I don't tell them my secrets. I don't tell them my struggles. I don't tell them my financial struggles. I don't tell them those things. I think because I've been burnt so bad from friendships that I felt were loyal, that I don't believe all of my friends should know those things about me.
But have you... Oh, I get that that's how you feel now, but have you ever had someone who's known all of that stuff before? I feel like everyone has.
Yeah, I think I have gone through friendships where, we just hyper-focused on each other and, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Is this episode going to bring up PTSD for you?
Hell no. Ew. No. But I do think that I had been burnt from telling them that, and then whenever the friendship blew up, then that's what was the topic of conversation.
And this is why I want to talk about it.
Yeah. Or, they would tell them stories that I had done, during my crazy stages. And then other people would look down on me or look like, wow, this is what Carrie Demers is out here doing, So I think whenever I started developing friendships, probably within the last 10 years, I just become more selective of like telling people personal stuff about me. Not that I don't admire the relationship. It's just I listen to them gossip about their other friends and this stuff. And I'm like, that's what you're going to do to me. I'm not doing that.
So why do you think we trust our friends with so much information?
It's almost like a companion.
Yeah.
Like you.
Sometimes people choose their friends over their relationships or treat it like relationships.
I will use Leah, for example. I trust her. I literally trust her with my whole life.
She's going to love this episode.
She is. But the reason why is because I know no matter whatever comes out of her mouth will be for the best interest of me. You know
it's
what
only
I'm
going
saying?
to build you.
It's only going to build me. It's only going to make me better. She's not out here telling me to be petty. She's not out here telling me to do ugly stuff. She's not. And this is why Todd.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
And this is why Todd doesn't know my personal business.
Because I'd be like, you're better than me because I would have done this.
You do that at least once a week. With
I do.
me.
I can't
You're
help
like,
it.
you're better than me.
Because I told
this.
you before, I am a protector of women.
Yeah.
And so if I see someone treating someone a certain way, I'm like, well, you're better than me because I would have done this.
Yeah. So I think we trust those.
Yeah, I
Let me
get it.
back up. Let me back up because we trust friends that there is a lot of group friends that say, "Oh, be petty," or respond like this, or do that. Which I'm not going to tell you that you need to get out of that friend group. But I do think that you need a solid person in your corner making you
Always.
logically think.
I do think
Like,
it's good to
hey,
have a
what
plethora
is this
of
going
variety.
to? Yeah, what is this going to look like after you post it? What is this going to look like after you do this? Like, what is the reaction? Like, what is it going to bring you? Nothing.
But I agree, though. I think we have a variety of friends, which is almost like what you need to maintain yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you have a group of nothing but petty ass people, you're in the wrong friendships.
Yeah.
But I love, like, okay, I'll use you for an example since we acquaintances now. But I love.
You're in the van, Todd.
I'm in the damn trunk. No, I like it because sometimes I know that I can let my mind get the best of me, and it's people like you, Amy, and Angela, and for example, that I can have a conversation with, tell you what's currently going on, and somehow you guys balance me out or you make me think of something that I may not have thought of in the moment because my mind was going in the red.
Yeah.
So I do love having that happy balance. Yes, I do say I would have done this, but there are also times too where I can be a therapist and see the side of things too.
I think that goes back though, even just mentioning those three people, me, Amy, and Angela, we all are rooted really, really good.
And God women.
And we're God-fearing women over here.
They're like, but don't do it, Todd. You're going to block your blessing.
I want to let you guys know that is said in this office
daily.
Every time something ugly is said. Don't block your blessing.
Always.
But I do believe that though, even those three that you just spoke of, they're just so rooted that they're never going to tell you to do something that's going to hurt you or an outcome. You know what I'm saying?
So do you think friendships have replaced therapy?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, absolutely.
Is that your phone? Somebody's phone is vibrating.
Yeah, it's my husband. Hang on, because he's taking Lacey her shoes because she forgot them.
I do think that friendships have replaced therapy because we tell them everything. We tell them our deepest, darkest secrets. Yeah. And we hope, in quotations, that our friends are vaults.
Yeah.
Vaults that will hold all this information in.
I hope you clip that little picture of me that I just did.
But you know what I mean? Because I feel like we overshare, not even knowing that we're doing it, and we just do it. And sometimes we do it too fast.
Can I tell you why I'm so thankful I'm not who I was 10 years ago?
Please tell us.
So you just said Volt. Okay. So Petty Carrie.
I love when she talks about her.
Petty Carrie would, if you told me something in secret, or something that was hurting you or whatever, the moment that our friendship blew up and you were ugly to me, I would dig those secrets out of the vault and I would tell everybody. Like, I was so ugly. I would do everything to ruin your character. And about 7
There's going to be people out there saying, I knew it.
Yeah, about 7 years ago, I made a decision. I said, if anybody ever tells me, because those are things I wish I could take back. Like, I said some ugly stuff on social media.
So you would like to go back to change things?
Yeah, I would love to go back and apologize to this one girl who she was going through a DSS case, and she told me all the personal details about it. And when our friendship broke up because she betrayed me.
Oh, Carrie.
I went and I put all of it on social media. And those are things I wish to get back. Okay. So about 7 years ago.
Well, I don't know if I like that, Carrie. That's that girl, you dangerous.
Now I know why everybody still hates me.
Dangerous.
I am not Carrie. I literally I went to a baby shower yesterday and I was like, I am not Carrie. That was 20 years ago. Like, you guys
you
have
could see the difference in the before and after too, y'all. It was a huge change.
But, so about 7 years ago, a friend had told me some details about her relationship. And when we exited that relationship, one, she betrayed me because people don't like it whenever I speak the truth. I'll just tell you that. And then they get defended and they don't want to talk
everybody
about it.
Because,
so the friendship ended and I said I would never air. I would keep her secrets locked in the vault forever. I will never tell people secrets again. One, it does not do any benefit to anybody except for hurt me in the long run.
I will say I would not like to go back. And here's the reason why. I get that you want to go back because you feel a little upset or guilty or regret what you did. Let's put it that way. For me, I don't, because I feel like it's made me who I am now. be grateful for the change.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the thing is that we always say all the time that people don't change.
Yeah.
Or that tigers don't change their stripes.
Yeah.
There are some that is absolutely true. If you're going to continue to keep
Yeah.
going down the same path, you deserve to hit the dead end. But then there are some that I'm glad that take the detour and they find a new route. They find a way to pay it forward.
Yeah.
What you did in the past, get it. It was wrong. And probably in the moment, I'd have fucked you up. But at the same time, I feel like young, dumb, and stupid. We do stupid things. We have not lived.
Yeah.
We have not been through enough yet. And I'm not saying that deserves a pass. What I am saying, though, is I am very grateful of the person you have become now.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Thanks.
Thank you for all the people out there. I don't know where I was going with that. Like, I was going to thank all the people for letting her do it. But no, that's not what I meant.
I think the reason I did it is because I wanted everybody to know not to mess with me. Like, you mess with me, I will go for it.
You wanted to be a badass.
Oh, yeah. I will literally cut your throat open. Now I am like, silence. Go for it. If you want to run my name through the mud, go for it. Because to be honest with you, the people that I actually care about know my character, and they're not going to believe you anyways.
My mom was probably going to kill me for saying this because she watches every episode. But do you know that her nickname in high school was Hellcat?
Oh my God.
Nobody messed with her.
Oh gosh, I would love to.
She has told me some stories of some things that she did. Tisk mama. I won't expose those out there and about, but they are good stories. So good stories. But chasing someone underneath the throwing them. Nope. Okay. Next. So she's going to be like, Todd, keep your mouth shut.
That's funny.
But is there such a thing as too much honesty in friendships?
No, I don't think so. I think the only real way for a true friendship to work is you have to be transparent.
Yes, I mean, like, be honest to them. I get that. But what I'm saying is too honest, like by giving too much.
I mean, I think that there's some things that should not be spoke about, like your sex life or things like that. But I mean, I feel like if
I mean, I have had conversations, not necessarily saying my current relationship / marriage. But I'm just saying, like, in general in the past, I feel like everybody don't act like you're not, because one, men like to talk, they like to gossip about it, brag, and then you got the girls that can be like,
to be honest with you, I think I used to be very open about it, and now I'm not. It makes me feel very uncomfortable when someone starts talking about it.
Yeah.
Because I think that's
we live a more
part
private
of your
life now.
Yeah, I live a very private life. You know, Carrie was unhinged 3 years ago. Y'all know it. If y'all are on my Facebook, I literally go on my Facebook memories. I'm like, oh, I cannot believe I put down social media with all my friends and all my family and my 80-year-old aunt on there, because Carrie was unhinged. I mean, people would literally be like, I literally come to your page once a day to laugh, because I would put some crazy stuff up there. And now I'm like,
well, look,
I cannot believe I did that.
Now I love it, because I hear people saying that they love watching our podcast because it makes them laugh. And that's what they want. So that makes me happy.
I do think that there is a, I don't believe there's not maybe, I think probably just like intimate parts of your relationship. I do believe, though, if you do want to talk about it, there's ways to talk about it, to get advice, because sometimes going to talk to a therapist is just embarrassing. Like, just, you should be able to talk to your friends as if they're therapists, and they give you like, hey, well, I've already, like, we went through that 6 months ago, so this is what I suggest you do. Or
I feel like therapy would sometimes be easier if you had a friend in the room with you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's that comfortability. You're talking to a stranger. You don't know they know nothing about you.
Let me tell you something about therapy. If you go to therapy, you need to be fully transparent. Because let me tell you, the moment you tell me you graduate, I'm going to say, you're a liar. I need to go to therapy with you, because whatever you're telling your therapist, you're lying to them.
You have said that. You said that in the first episode.
Like, what do you mean you graduated and you had no character development at all over the last 3 freaking years? Insane, dude.
But I will say with that, I feel like at some point your friends stop being friends, and then they become walking evidence. Because everything you tell your friends could be exposed.
Yeah.
They know everything about you.
Yeah. I think I think that just comes back you learn it when you get older, is being more selective with the people you tell this
you're a
stuff.
smaller
Let
circle.
me tell you, I don't care about anything anybody tells about Carrie Deemers, because I'm Carrie Norris now. From the ages
She
of
said
13 to 31, okay?
She said Carrie Deemers is the petty one. I'm over here blessed.
I am so blessed. But yeah, no,
But you actually brought me into our next segment that I want
Okay.
to talk about, and that is, do friends actually keep secrets?
No.
Well,
No.
okay, that
they
was
don't.
the topic that
Yeah,
she's
but
over
I'm
here at.
telling you, no, they don't. They don't.
I think some can.
Because when they become an ex-friend, then boom, all the secrets come out.
First things first, I will go ahead and tell you, I would just be truthful and honest. If you don't tell me it's a secret, I ain't keeping it.
Oh, well, if you tell me it's a secret, if it comes up in casual conversation, don't ever tell me a secret, because I will spill it. It's bad.
Look, okay, so I do have to put this out
So
there, and
bad.
I only did it because I was like super excited. So this one right here, right? So when she's getting married, I was being told to keep
This
this
is
damn
fun.
secret. I kept this secret so long, it was eating me alive. And I remember there was one time I told Carrie,
We were at the coffee machine.
and I told her, I was like, I know something about it.
I was like, oh, do you? And I just played along with it because I know what he was talking about.
So just so you know that there was a secret inside of a secret inside of a bigger secret, and I was at the very, very bottom of that secret, like I'm in the back of the damn minivan. So I thought I was holding this deepest, darkest secret, just to find out that
There
the
was
secret
only-
was on me. Joke's on you.
There was only 2 people that knew that secret.
Crazy.
And that was Jen, one of my best friends who lived in Virginia, because she was coming down, but she was leaving on
Did Leah know?
Friday. Nope.
Wow.
Oh,
All right, Leah, we're in the same van.
Oh, you want so Leah and Jen are best friends, and Leah was
Jesus.
livid.
Wait, I did talk to Leah about this because, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What am I
so,
talking about?
anyways, we planned. Christian proposed to me. We planned a wedding, but we sent it all out to our friends because it was very small and intimate. That it was a surprise engagement party for me. And then when we got there, which by the way, you guys go look at the video on my TikTok.
Which, mind you,
Todd's reaction was so like that's what
I
I
was
wanted. I
flabbergasted.
wanted the genuine of like Christian was like, we're so thankful that you're all here, and but the surprise is on you guys. We're actually getting married today. And Todd's face, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's
I just
so
remember
good.
playing pickleball and Christian walking up to me and telling me, I think I'm going to propose to her. And I was like, do it. And he's like, well, don't say anything. So I didn't. And then I remember one day she called me and FaceTimed me first thing in the morning to show me a ring. And I was like, ooh, this is going to be good. And then all of a sudden, I'm getting a secret invite. Don't tell Carrie and Christian because neither one of them know.
Let
what
me
the
tell
damn
you,
hell?
Amy and Kayleana came in like clutch. They
Yeah,
came
it was
in
good. It was a good
and
one.
they said, "Here, planned it." And I was like, "She's like, all you gotta do is show up." And I was like, "Wait, what?" This
Oh, it
is
was
crazy.
beautiful.
It was so great. The weather was beautiful in December. It was December 13th, Taylor Swift's birthday. And the weather was like what, high 70s that day.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a light chill, but it was still,
Yeah.
the sun was out. It was really, really
Right
nice.
on the water.
The
So
wind
great.
was
Anyways,
blowing.
Anyways,
The wind was blowing.
but yeah, no, I do think
Oh, yeah, secrets. Sorry. But that's what we were on. Do friends actually keep secrets?
well, if you ever tell me a secret, just know I'm telling my husband.
So
Your
that was
secret
actually
is safe with me and my husband. Okay.
So that's what I wanted to ask, because are secrets really safe once multiple people know them? Because I know that there's been a couple times where I pillow talked.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm trying to go with it.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that I want to ask. Like, I really want to know too, listeners and viewers, like, put it in the comments. Do you think friends telling their partners everything, even the secrets you tell them to keep to themselves, do partners get a pass? Or
I tell my husband everything. Don't ever tell me not to tell my husband.
but think about it. Like, what if
Don't
people were
ever do
friends
that.
with you,
Mhm.
but they didn't know Christian like that? You know what I mean? Because now you're telling, and this is a hypothetical, you guys, but now you're talking to, let's just say, okay, someone tells you a secret. I'm trying to
Okay.
get deep into this.
Yeah, go for it.
You go home, you talk to Christian. Christian's now giving you his advice of what he thinks of the situation. So now that's swirling in your head. So now you're giving that type of advice to your friend,
Yeah, because Christian gives good advice.
but it's no longer genuine advice coming from just you.
well, yeah.
They also don't know that you're pillow talking with your new hubby in bed
Oh
about.
no, I just told you guys. Don't tell me anything. I'm going to tell my husband. And by the way, he doesn't talk to anybody. So he literally does not even talk at pickleball. True or false?
I've got to like try to force him to talk on purpose. And that's to get pissed off because he's so damn good at it.
It's my favorite when Sharon's like, he hates us. He just hates us. And I'm like, he doesn't hate you
Christian's,
guys.
she is ecstatic anyway, but she's like, me and Sharon, she was on one of our episodes. We are catastrophizers. That is what we do. That honestly should be our team name.
He just hates us.
But no, I mean, I've always wondered that because don't get me wrong, I am just as guilty for there's been certain times where friends have went through something and it's like you just need to talk through it again with somebody else. And so
I think if your husband sucks or your wife sucks, it's probably not a good conversation to talk to them about it. But Christian's good with advice. Leah, if I was to tell Leah something and I know she tells Zach, I know that Zach has the best intentions for me, just like Christian has the best intentions for anybody.
Yeah, that's a good friendship. But I know there's some out there that probably know exactly what I'm talking about. You've had friends that have went and spoke to their spouses or their boyfriends or their girlfriends. And what happens when those relationships break up? Is your information still secret or is it now exposed? Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Like, what if hypothetically you and Christian separated?
And then it becomes a topic of conversation.
Yeah, now Christian knows
like,
too
oh my
much
God,
about,
did you hear about this? Yeah.
And then what happens? Then people start to spread that information. So it's just one of those things like, do friends actually keep secrets?
It's almost as it's equivalent to, hey, I'm going to tell you something, but don't say anything. And then you go tell someone else that says, hey, I'm going to tell you something, but don't say anything. And then it's just like.
Well, that becomes a telephone game after that too. But then I also think too, group chats. What happens when you are no longer friends with someone who is in that group chat?
You know what I love. Let me tell you something that I love. I love when someone wants to be dramatic and leave a group chat. Like, okay.
And then just randomly pop back up. This reminds me of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. They are notorious for this type of shit.
Let me tell you, like, I don't care. I don't care. When I was leaving a friendship, well, I didn't leave the friendship. 2 years ago, dramatic exit. Such and such left the conversation. I was like, good. Like, if that's that right there showed me that she would have never been on my level of adulting, of communication, of
I will be the
loyalty,
last one in the
of
group
anything.
Chat. You'll leave before I will.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not leaving. I will stand 10 toes down in a conversation.
I will too. I will dig my feet in the damn sand. I ain't going nowhere. You got to get rid of me.
Yeah, no.
Well, because not only that, but first off, what?
Good gracious.
She over here playing the guitar, y'all. What is it the first thing people do? They immediately start talking shit about you as soon as you leave. Love my sister. And I don't know who all knows her. I don't want to put too much on her, but I know that there's been times where I've seen where she's been in friendship groups. And if someone no longer makes the cut because they've done something to sabotage the entire group.
Because girls are petty.
They are. I just remember there was a picture that was put out. And they like permanent markered her out of the
Oh, no.
photo.
Let me tell you what I did on my birthday post last year. Okay, this was super petty of me, but that friend that left the group message, I posted like a little birthday post for my girlfriend, Meg. I photoshopped her out of it. And it sucked the picture in.
But I will tell you, when my sister did this, I was like, God, that is so bad. Could you imagine the friends that you have within your group, but then you have the friends on the outside that are still looking in that now see you are permanently markered out. You're no longer there.
Like
that is like the worst type of embarrassment.
Can be petty, and if there's a ringleader, it makes it even worse. Like whenever I exited that friendship, I stayed really close friends still with one of them, and she was very vocal. Like, you guys will not dictate my relationship with Carrie. But I knew that a separate group chat had gotten made, and but then I'm like, misery loves company, right? Yeah. So like, this woman is miserable and she hates her life, and she literally gets by of just someone taking care of her. She'll never be able to take care of herself. So when that happened, I know she was the ringleader of like, you're not allowed to be friends with Carrie anymore. Cool. That's fine. Because to be honest with you, I'm a hell of a friend to have compared to what they're getting. Well,
first off, that's not even a friend that I want. If you're going to dictate who I can and cannot talk about.
Which is crazy, because we were literally, right, best friends. We were best friends. And one inconvenience, because she got overstimulated and I wasn't sticking around for it, ruined the friendship.
And then secrets it's not my
problem.
After.
It's not my problem that you got overstimulated, but what I can do is remove myself, because I will not stand around and allow you to treat people like
Say it. This is unfiltered. Let them
You
have
are not
it.
going to sit around and treat everybody in this house like shit.
Yeah.
And expect us to walk on eggshells and be okay with
Agreed.
it because you got overstimulated.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. So guess what I did? I packed my stuff up and I left. And then it caused a little frisk. And then another thing I don't care for is when people try to stonewall you. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Like, you are allowed to have your opinion and feelings. So am I. Conversation has to go both ways.
Yeah.
So I genuinely loved my friends. And when I realized that it was an unhealthy environment for me because the conversations had no depth to it. It was always talking crap about someone, screenshots of someone. And I knew the moment I left that group, I became the topic of conversation. I became the screenshots. And that's okay.
So I want to ask you some questions.
Okay, go.
Should secrets expire after friendships end? Because that's a tough one, right?
Yes, I think that if a friendship ends, you should not be able to talk about their secrets anymore.
Yeah, I feel like it's crazy because it's almost
You
kind of
shouldn't
like
even be talking about them anyways. The reason I'm talking about these conversations are not in my everyday conversations. This is a conversation because this is what we're talking about today, just so you guys know.
yeah.
Like,
But
I don't talk about them. I don't care like what they're doing with their life. Good for you. Eat over there. I'm gonna eat over here.
I think, and I just and this goes for you, listener and viewers too. Like, I mean, put it in the comments if you've got something to add. Remember, these are just our opinions. You can say whatever you feel. But I do feel like when that question, should secrets expire after friendships end? I truthfully think that they should.
Yeah.
Like, just shut it down. Cut it off. You're no longer part of my life. I shouldn't need to talk about you anymore. But this is where I think people, and I'm not going to just say people, I say myself too, because I feel like there's that little lever in there that if someone just switches it on, it's real hard to turn it back off. Like, if all of a sudden I've got people coming up to me, I see stuff on social media that you are now blasting, you're reopening that door. You, like I said before, if you open that door on social media, it's coming.
Yeah.
Because you open yourself up to that.
I think what you guys need to do when evaluating your friendships, and you guys can do this right now, especially if you're in group friendships, is evaluating if they are talking about people from their past, which should have been my first big red flag.
Yeah.
When I entered this relationship, she bashed. When I tell you, like, drug these names through the mud. I should have known that's exactly what was going to happen to me the moment I exited.
So that's my next question for you. Is exposing someone ever justified?
No, it's not. Oh, Carrie? Absolutely. Me now? No, it's not. What do you gain from it? What do you gain from it?
I think it's just that initial...
Like if you bash me, I'm going to bash you.
Like that initial feeling. And that's the thing. That's why I'm trying to think of how to say this. I've had people also tell me this too, and I've had it. That's why I said you guys become happy balances, because there's been times where I have absolutely, like, you want to say something, let me call you out. And I've had someone talk me down and say, that's only going to make you feel good in the moment. What is that going to do for you afterwards?
Yeah.
And then what happens? Think of it like you don't know what is happening to that person in their own life. And I know that other people are like, well, I don't give a shit. But the thing is, I do have to think about it. You told me this when I drive. Like, you don't know what's the reason.
You don't know.
And so the thing is, you don't know what that person's going through. And if you tear them down, are you helping the problem or making it worse? So I don't think exposing someone is ever justified.
No.
I think that it just makes you feel good in the moment, but it makes you an asshole.
I also think, though, if you are in a position where someone is talking about someone, like me, I am very open. I have a friend. I love him to death. His name is Keith.
I thought you were about to say me. I was like, you better not.
No. And when some stuff happened last year and someone decided to talk very ill of him, I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You will not speak ill at all about him in my presence. You can go tell someone else that, but you will not do that here. And if you, I will remove myself, and this conversation or friendship will not continue.
Well, and I do love that too, because like I say, there's three sides to every story.
You just should never, you should never sit at a table where someone else is bashing someone you care about and not have the voice to tell them to stop. And the reason why is because it says more about you allowing them to continue to talk. I would rather everybody hate me for standing up for people that I love than to be included and allow them to bash someone's character.
I agree with
Absolutely
you,
not.
but I feel like a little spin off of our last episode that we did. That's where I feel like I would slightly throw in. That's the part too, where because we care for them so much, you're willing to sit there to hear them out because you care about their feelings.
Yeah.
I get it. Like I said, three sides to every story.
It's one thing to care about their feelings, to say, like, this is how it makes
ask
me
the
feel.
questions
But
in the middle, why?
But for you to not take accountability for what you did, for you to just bash this man for whatever reason it may be, it's unacceptable. Do not do it.
Yeah.
Do not ever sit at a table where you're friends with someone and someone at that table is bashing them. It says more about you than it does about them. I never want to be friends with someone that cannot protect my name when I'm not in the room.
Oh, high five. I love that.
I will not.
I actually have people like that, and I want to thank you guys if you're out there listening. I love having people that will fight for my name even if I'm not in the room, because let's be honest, I have been through the struggles and tribulations throughout my life. And the thing is, I've gotten to a point now to where I don't care what people think about me anymore. You either like me or you don't.
Yeah.
But right now is kind of a tough month like that we're about to go into, because I'm seeing a lot of stuff on social media, and I have to be very mindful that everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I don't like to really expose myself and put myself on blast, but if someone asks me, I will tell them.
Yeah.
Obviously, June is Pride Month.
Yeah.
It's a big one that's coming up. And I love to see people's opinions come out. Or I love, because I am recently new to getting back into God's space and finding myself and my journey on that road. But I'm seeing a lot of people that I do consider to be friends, some of their opinions, and all I can think about, if that is how you feel about that, then how do you feel about me?
Yeah.
Like, would you fight for me if I was not in the room? Or would you be disgusted with what
the topic is? Yeah.
So I did see some on social media this weekend, and it took everything in my power to not bite back, not in a defensive way, but a bite back as in don't be a Sunday Christian and think it's okay to talk about, Sodom and Gomorrah, but yet we're going to praise cheaters and adulterers and this and that. So let's sorry, that's going a little bit too deep. But the point that I'm making is you made it very, very clear. You need friends that will fight for your name, even if you are not in the room.
Can I tell you a little story real fast?
Is it about that or something else?
No.
Okay.
It's about defending someone's name when they're not in the room.
Sorry, you guys. I apologize.
I went to a wedding for a lender, and
be careful with the details.
I know. Okay. We're there, and man walks up to me. We're all chit-chatting in a group, and he starts talking very ill about an attorney here in Jacksonville. Excuse me? Absolutely not. And I defended him.
Yeah.
I never told the attorney that I defended his name. I said, at the end of the day, I didn't do it to be praised. I did it because it was right. And when we walked away, my friend that I went with looked at me. She said, "Do you know who you just talked to like that?" I said, "Who?" And she's like, "He is the owner of blank." And I said,
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit. You are not going to bash someone that
that doesn't make it right.
Regardless of whatever,
your superiority does not make you more powerful. He literally
was bringing up secrets that had happened. And I was like, not your place. Do not speak ill of him. And you know what I did? After I pissed the whole group off, I grabbed my drink and I walked away. Like, don't do that. And I never told that attorney, because I don't need to do it to be praised. I did it because it was right. You are not going to do that.
Yeah.
Not at all. At all. I'm so sorry. Not going to happen.
So let me ask you another question. Is gossip human nature?
Yes. You shouldn't do it, but it is. I
think, and that's the thing too. If there's anyone out there that says that they do not gossip, you do in your own way, whether you know that you're doing it or not.
Yeah. I mean,
I do it too.
Anytime, I feel like gossip is just anytime talking about something that's just not yours.
Now,
the
gossip doesn't necessarily mean that you got to spill the tea.
Yeah.
But you can just be like, "Hey, did you see that so-and-so just bought a house?"
Or normally it's something else. Like, did you see what they did? Or
did y'all see Carrie buying all these damn dumplings over the weekend?
I made my son so happy, and we got 2 glitter ones and 2
You screamed so much in that
we
video.
got 2 glitter ones and 2 tie-dye ones, which was super cool. And then it was really cool if you go and click on that post of like a girl I play softball with, her daughter ran up there and got some, and it made her day. And like,
and someone was like, "Where do you keep finding these?"
Ollie's. They were at Ollie's. Which, guess who told me to go to Ollie's? I'll let you guess. Just one name.
Say it again.
Guess who told me to go to Ollie's? Leah.
Oh, did she? I do love me some Ollie's.
Yeah. I walked in and I said, "Do you guys have any dumplings?" She said, "We do." She was like, "But you can only get 5." And she said, "If you leave, you can come back and get 5 more." And I said, No. I don't want to be the crazy people that are like buying so many.
But it's crazy.
We just got 5 of them.
It's crazy how these things are becoming so popular. Not just those.
Yeah.
A lot of things in general. And I'm noticing that there's all these stores that are limiting how many people can buy per person. So
Target went from 4 of each item to 1 per family.
Yeah. So Adam is he collects the one-piece cards, and they have them literally. You guys, this is how popular they are right now. They have them up next to the return desk, where you can only buy one per person. So Adam's always like, "Get in line behind me, buy another one."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said. The girl, I mean, she was super, super nice. And she was like, we had 14 cases. She said the first time we got them, that we sold out so quick. She said, I'm just so I said, because everybody sold out, and who would think to go to Ollie's? Like, nobody. So, but Cash was like, these are knockoffs, Mom. I said, it doesn't matter, open it up. But
I have another question for you.
Okay.
So why do people tell secrets they were asked not to?
I got a good answer for this one. I think people tell secrets when asked not to because it gives them some type of validation or value that they know something that another person doesn't. I've been in friendship groups with this. Like, when it's not yours to tell, don't do it. Like, if you think that it's going to, literally, a friendship a couple years ago where it didn't matter what it was, she would tell because I think to her, it gave her value. Like, guess what I know and you don't know. So.
Well, there's that. And then what I want our next segment to be is what I think sometimes is because some friends are secretly competing with you.
Oh, hands down.
And so I feel...
Every friend group I've ever been in.
But I feel like that is sometimes why people tell secrets they're not asked to do, or they were asked not to say, is because they do secretly compete. So why would they keep that information themselves when they can expose it?
I think for me, the friendship groups I've been in, they want to be my friend. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm kind of cool. And then whenever they do get into the friendship with me, when they realize that I don't compete with anybody, I am literally my own person. Nobody should ever want to be like me. I have my downfalls. I have my good things. Like,
I do like some friendly competition, though.
No, I don't want to be in a friend group where I feel like I'm in competition with anybody.
Okay, don't let this girl lie to you, because when we be playing pickleball, she is ruthless.
First of all,
that is friendly competition.
That is a competitive sport.
But that is still friendly competition. Like, you don't see me out there trying to like volley the shit and then smack her in the damn. Well, there was that one time. This girl right here, she smacked the shit out of me and hit me in the damn neck. I left a damn mark. A little wiffle ball.
I'm crazy. Anyways, but I do feel like when I got into those friendships and then I realized that they were actually secretly like competing with me.
Yeah.
Everything shifted. That's why it was easy for the friendship to blow up, because I was over here genuinely wanting the friendship, and then they were over here secretly, like, to the point where people like, I had my friend that was mutual friends with us was like, she's changed her hair, she's changed her style, she changes how she talks, she changes the music she listens to, like, everything has changed to literally mirror you. I was like, dang, if you just want to be me, just say that, you know? Yeah, but I've been in friends that they secretly compete with you, and I guarantee you there's people out here listening to us right now that have been in friendships where...
And probably have them right now and don't even know it. I mean, let's be honest. I feel like everyone has... You've got to have a jealous friend. There's always going to be one. Doesn't mean that they're absolutely obsessed and jealous over you, but I do think that there are some jealous friends out there, and
there are signs.
But
if they don't clap for you when you do something good...
We've talked about this before.
Bye-bye. Like
Yeah.
they got to go because
Fake
that
support.
is the fake. Yes.
Yeah.
Or
The energy changing when you succeed.
yep. Or
They're no longer happy.
one upper can never
I love a good
allow
one-upper.
you to just be present and get and feel successful or happy for whatever has happened in your
Yeah.
life.
What about the passive aggressive comments? And then they try to play it off like it's a joke.
Don't get me started on that.
But it's the truth though.
When
And you
I
can,
tell you,
for those that know, you can see it.
Mhm.
But why do you allow them? Why do you allow them to keep doing it? Like if you can see it, cut that shit out. Take them out of the minivan.
It took me a while last year to do that.
I think it does for everybody.
I also was in a different role because normally I will remove myself. I was just in a different position last year, and someone just kept the passive aggressive comments kept coming and coming and coming, and I had to keep my tongue, which was hard for me because I've never been someone, not Carrie Demers or Carrie Norris, to keep her tongue like shut, or mouth shut. But I do feel like the passive aggressive comments, people that are one uppers, things that really upset me. We've talked about this. Like the moment I started dating Christian and I was so happy, it was like, well, do you think he's already talking? Like, do you think he's talking to other girls? Oh,
Okay,
don't
stop
get too
that.
don't get too happy. He's probably gonna leave you. And you know, such and such cheated on me, or he's out here on Are We Dating the Same Guy? And I was like, why can't we just?
But
be
no one
happy?
said that we stand in the same line and buy the same damn milk. So it doesn't mean that we're going to get the same expired piece of shit.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Okay, not the same expired piece of
But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I cannot, that's a pet peeve of mine. Don't talk negatively on someone's happiness just because you were unhappy in your situation. They aren't.
That's really hard.
But
that is
people are not made the same for a reason.
You know,
some people have similar traits, but it doesn't necessarily mean
I had someone ask me after my ex and was like, was like
that's why Ariana Grande said thank you next.
They had asked me, they're like, how do you still have hope? And I said, because my vision of what I want my life to look like hasn't changed. So I'm not going to be this bitter ex that is like, oh, everybody's just cheating on everybody and you cannot find happiness and blah 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 because of what did. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, how do you just still find hope? And I said, because at the end of the day, I know I wasn't the problem.
Honestly, you have to live with hope.
Yeah.
Like we all have to hope that there's something good out there for us.
I knew I wanted to be married. I knew I wanted a family. I knew I wanted to be successful. And that just always stayed in my front view. Like I knew that's what I wanted. And that's why I became very selective with who got my time and energy while I was single. And then here comes old Christian.
So, question, because I'm going to have a question on each segment, you guys. So, and listeners and viewers, like I said, comment. Be a part of this conversation with us.
Yeah.
We want you involved. But my question is, why do some friendships only work when one person is below the other?
Oh.
And I say this because and I'm not saying that I'm like this with my friends, but every now and again, I like to hashtag main character energy. And I feel like sometimes we have people out there that only think about themselves.
I think it's okay. We have very strong personalities, which is why people gravitate to us.
You talking about you and me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're very main character energies without asking to be main character energies.
That's true.
There are people out here with very low
self-esteem.
And then they want to be main character energies, and then that's where the competition becomes, I feel.
Jealousy, envy.
For us, it's like, I know that I am very outgoing and loud and this and that, and people draw to me. I don't feel like anybody in my friend group is below me.
I don't either. Because I also think, even though I carry myself with pride and with my head up and a lot of confidence, I still have a lot of insecurities that nobody knows, or the fact that there's some days, and it's not anything specific, but there's some days I go home and I just feel completely depressed. And it's not because of anything specific. But the thing is that when I come to work, I usually try to be very positive.
Yeah.
Try is the key word. But I usually try to be a very happy person. I like to crack a lot of jokes. I like to make other people feel good.
Yeah.
I like to boost other people up and motivate them.
Yeah.
I will be your biggest cheerleader.
Yeah.
And that's why I love Carrie. I will never compete with her. I will always be super, super proud of her.
Yeah.
This girl right here just recently had a big thing happen in her life, and I could not be more proud of you for doing it. So
you want to know something crazy? But since we're talking about this, I've heard for years, you need to get this, you need to get this. And I finally get it.
This was a great topic, wasn't it?
It was so good. This is actually literally my life for the last week. I've been told that I needed to get something to advance my career. I did. And now I feel like everybody that was like, go get it, go get it, go get it, aren't rooting for me anymore. I have a very handful select people that genuinely hope I succeed.
Yeah. I may be an acquaintance, but I'll always be a cheerleader.
Yeah, but
not a physical one, because I can't be doing backflips and shit.
This is literally
the perfect
every day.
episode. Yeah.
Every day for the last week, that's how I felt. Like people were cheering for me. And then the moment that it happened, now I become competition. I'm not in competition with anybody. Like,
so that actually brings me to our next segment.
Oh, nice.
Would your friends protect you, or would they save themselves?
My friend group now definitely protect me.
Yeah.
Yep. Old friend groups definitely save themselves.
Like loyalty under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a big thing.
I think and for me, if you are anybody really, you don't even have to be in my friend group. If I think you're a good person, then I would protect them. I have shown it on multiple occasions of defending someone's name.
Yeah. Because I had a friend when I was living in Florida, and that was a big one is back then I was keeping a lot of stuff to myself. I was being someone that I wasn't because of the scenario of my life.
Yeah.
And thinking someone was your friend and then turning around and throwing you under the bus.
Yeah.
Or telling your secrets. And that's, oh my gosh.
Oh, let me tell you something, talking about throwing you under the bus. Let me tell you something that I will not do. If you come to me and tell me that someone said something, you better have the balls to tell me who told you, because I'm going to ask them the moment I see them. Like, I think that's where, like, if you can nip the gossip in the bud, or like the telephone game, one, is the source reliable? Two, what is the outcome coming if you were to say something? But don't tell me something that someone said if you're not going to tell me who said it, because I'm going to go confront them. Like, why would you say these things?
Well, and that comes into too, like someone trying to save themselves in a drama situation.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Well, such and such had this.
Yeah.
Well, they told me this, and that's why I did this. Mm-mm.
And now you've caused a big pool of absolute bullshit.
Yep. Don't
Crazy,
do it.
Right? Yeah. So, I mean, I do feel like, ask yourselves that, watchers and listeners, viewers and listeners, where I don't know which platform you guys are hearing us from.
Yeah.
But I hope you're also watching us.
Yeah.
But that's a big question I have for you guys as well, is would your friends, not one, but friends in plural, protect you, or would they save themselves?
Yeah.
Or if you have to question yourself on, I think I may have a friend that would protect themselves.
Yeah. We probably should reevaluate that friendship.
Or start to pay attention to the signs. I mean, obviously, be open to always having different friends. You should never, and we've said it before, well, not us. Carrie said it in a different episode in the past. I'm putting you on blast. Where she said that you shouldn't always have the same friends. You should be open to making new friends over time and in your future. And
I think if you are in a friendship group or friendship where there's no character growth, character development, I want to be better than I was yesterday.
I agree.
So
Same.
Like on my way to work this morning, I was like, what can I do better than I did yesterday? I put some worship music on and just cleared my head, because I've been in a little funk the last 24 hours. I also haven't felt well, which probably added to it. But I do think that if you're in a friend group where there's no character development happening with these friends, then you probably should find a new friend group.
Yeah.
It is one thing to have friends for years, but things that I tell my friends, like, hey, if you were to meet that person right now, would you be friends with them with your growth, right? If the answer is no, then the friendship has to go.
Agreed.
I literally do that. I have cut people off in the last 3 years that have been in my life for a long time, because if there's no character development, where I'm going is not where you're going. And unfortunately, it's wasting too much time and energy now. Yep. And I want to focus on there. you guys know my walk with God has developed over the last year. And I really think God was pruning people from my life because they were not going to be prepared for the walk that I live in. I mean, I walk in now.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So I think you guys don't have to use God as it, but the character development, if they're not actively trying to be better than they were, and if you're not also trying to push them to be better, or if you're trying to push them to be better and they're not being receptive to it, then it's time to move on from that friendship, and you will have to be the bad person, and then the secrets may get let out, but that's just a gamble you're going to have to take.
Yeah. I mean, I still think, friends are meant for certain parts of your life, not for your forever life. And that's not insulting any of my friends out there. I love you, love you, love you. But we all have to be realistic here. Like, we're not married to you.
Yeah.
Our friends are not married to us. We all have our own lives, our own paths, our own directions. We're going to go in different places, go to different countries, different states. We're going to have kids. We're going to move on.
I think this is where just having, like, whatever your morals and goals are, which change all the time, depending on what stage of life you're in, if you should be surrounding yourself with people that align with your morals and values, which will keep the relationship stronger. If you are like, I want to follow this narrow road and not cheat on my husband and be faithful and then your friends are over here just having affairs left and right, you guys are never going to align. They're never going to understand why you're faithful to your husband. You're never going to understand why they can't stay faithful to their husband. So, you know what I'm saying? So how is that friendship supposed to? You should be in friendships where you are constantly building each other up. There should be growth coming. You should look at me and say, you should not be doing that, Carrie. And I should say, you know what, Todd, you're right. I shouldn't be doing that. That's the friendships we need to be
And that's why I have my Siobhan. Siobhan will always, I call her my rocking chair friend because she will be there with me in the end. She calls me Todd Labad and I call her Siobhanzies. That's just how we've always been.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I do have another question for you. So would your friends defend you if everyone turned on you?
Yes.
Good.
Absolutely.
And that's how it should be.
Absolutely.
How many people are loyal when it becomes inconvenient?
In my friend group, every single one of them will be loyal despite the inconvenience.
And ask your guys self that too. Like, how many people are loyal when it becomes inconvenient in your crowd? Because, I mean,
I'm pretty sure you guys can pick out. Like, for me, listening and you ask me questions like this, I instantly think about old friendships.
Yeah. And that's honestly how it should be. But at the same time, if you've been hanging on to a friendship for too long, or you've been seeing some questionable signs, like, that's looking a little weird. It's looking a little sus. Why do I feel like I'm getting a different version of you now than I used to?
If you can't be in a friendship where you can genuinely express your concerns without someone getting... Now, mind you, people are allowed to have their feelings and be upset, but if they can't communicate back properly with you, it's probably time to exit that friendship.
Yep, so, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I mean... I was going to go straight into another segment, but I feel like we're also running out of time here, you guys. We got super passionate and got all up into this. So, I mean, because I think I had a whole nother part here where we were going to talk about how the group chat ends relationships and everything else. But honestly, I feel like maybe the scariest part about friendships is realizing the people closest to you know exactly how to hurt you.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying that don't trust any of your friends now and just be completely mute and silent and off on your own, but just be mindful.
Yeah, I agree.
How much information do you really want to disclose to those that are around you?
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I do feel like I could tell you anything and everything. Should I tell you everything and everything? No, I don't. Because I don't think it's necessary.
People don't tell me anything and everything because my words...
Well, now I sure as hell ain't.
My words can be very hard sometimes, but they're coming from a genuine place. Right? Don't come to me if you want me to be the petty person. Don't come to me if you want me to tell you that if you know you're doing something wrong, I'm going to support that decision. I will tell you that you're wrong as well. So I'm just not that friend.
Yeah, I just say be mindful of who you trust. Be mindful of what you put out there and about.
You want to know something crazy? We actually talked about this. My friend who came to us and had a hard conversation, and I knew that she could be receptive of it or she wasn't going to be. And from that conversation, the growth that she has made in the last 2 weeks has been phenomenal.
That's awesome.
I think you should want people in your corner that will
Absolutely.
make you want to be better.
I do.
So-
And that's why I said I'm very grateful for the current friendships that I have, the inner circle that I have. I don't know where I would categorize everybody. I just consider everyone to be a friend. However, I do think that there are those that I am closer with, and I'm very grateful that they keep me balanced and keep me stable to where I don't do anything stupid. I don't end up in jail next week calling them to see if they can bail me out, which I hope that you would.
Yeah, I would. I got you, Todd.
But I also love my mama. I tell my mama everything too. So my mama is also one of my best friends, and I will constantly talk about her on here because she is my number one girl and always will be. And
she's a good mama.
She is. I keep trying to get her to get on the podcast. She's like, I ain't gonna be on that podcast. And then she was
Come
like,
on, Hellcat.
And then she told me, she's like, well, if you come visit me, I'll be on your podcast.
Not us loading up on Saturday morning coming to see you.
We're gonna do a pod on the go. That's what we're gonna do.
I love it.
All right, you guys. Well, we are running out of time here.
Yep.
So make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to our podcast if you haven't already. Tell your friends if you think that they would benefit from listening to this too.
Yeah.
Just come and have a good time with us.
Yeah.
But other than that, make sure that you go to this link right here. This is our link tree. This is where you can access all of our platforms to follow us anywhere and everywhere.
Yep.
I say anywhere and everywhere, but we're really only on 6 right now. I'm hoping we're anywhere and everywhere.
We're only on 6 right now. I'm done with you today.
But other than that, we appreciate and thank you so much for you guys' support every single week listening to us. We love the comments and feedback that come in. So keep it coming. We love it.
We love it.
And other than that, that's it for us this week.
Bye,
Stay
guys.
friendly.